What up, YouTube? I know this is my first video, and I'm kind of doing this to get my YouTube channel started. And I'm really into the Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh scene. So for my first video, I decided to do a deck profile for my Shaddoll decks. It's a Shaddoll Seraph deck, so let's hope you like it. Let's get into the profile. So for the Shaddoll lineup, we start off with the Triple Beast. I run Triple Beast because it's a good send for, like, if you Mathematician first Squamata, you can send the Beast or the Falcor, anything you want, and it's just a good plus for in sticky situations. So, you know, the 3 Beast. I run the 2 Squamata because I don't feel it's really that needed to destroy the monsters, because in today's meta, you're just gonna bring them back next turn anyways. So I only run 2. It's just standard. I run the 2 Hedgehog because I don't have the issue of not having the fusion cards when I need them. So I just have it there for, in those sticky situations, I have the 2 Hedgehogs. The 2 Falco, I know a lot of people run 3. I run 2 personally because I don't feel it's needed as much in this deck. And I run the 1 Dragon because Dragon, I mean, you need to pop a spell card. It's not as needed in today's meta, but if you need to pop a spell card, then I mean, there you go. Alright, that's it for the Shaddoll lineup. Now, I run the standard, staple, 3 Scepter, 3 Sovereignty. I run the 3 Scepter, 3 Sovereignty because, you know, you pull out, you get the Scepter and Sovereign in hand, you summon the Scepter, special the Sovereign, search and special another Sovereign. That's a +2 right there. Then you get to overlay and you pull out a Deltaros or an Ouroboros, and that's 2 pops. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. 3 Scepter, 3 Sovereign. There you go. I run 2 Mathematician. A lot of people run 3 again, but I don't need to send the cards to the grave as often because I'm just going to be Shaddoll fusioning them away. But I use a lot of, you know, I keep my cards on the field as much as possible. I don't abuse the grave as much as most, but I have it there for when I want to. Run 2 Veiler. It's a good hand trap. Run the Veiler, I mean, pull out a Trishula or some bullshit that you see in today's meta. You just effect Veiler it away. It's done. So, here's my 2 ofs. My 1 ofs, I run 1 Chaos Sorcerer, 1 BLS. I run the BLS because it's fucking BLS, why not? But I run the Chaos Sorcerer because it acts as another BLS. If there's a monster on the field that you don't want there, you can just summon it and banish it away. Yeah, it can't attack, but it's a good 23 beater. Not a lot's going to get over it, and it's basically just a second BLS right there. Alright, that's it for my monsters. I run 22 monsters. Now onto the spells. I run standard, 3 Shaddoll Fusion, because it's Shaddoll Fusion. Today's meta, a lot of people go on the extra deck, so, I mean, it's there. If you're in a sticky situation, you just have it right there. You can get your construct or anything out right away. I run 2 El Shaddoll Fusion because, although it's a really probable to get an OTK with this deck, I only run the 2 because I don't feel it's as needed. Plus, I run the 1 Neff Shaddoll Fusion. I run the Neff Shaddoll Fusion because, say you don't have a Mathematician, or they're all in grave, or you don't have a light monster or whatever, or you want to pull out your Nautilus against the Necroz game. Just activate on a face-up Shaddoll monster, declare an attribute, there you go, you have any Shaddoll monster you want right there. Alright? So, you know, I run 3, 2, and 1 of that. I feel it's pretty good. I mean, I've seen some better, but I feel it's pretty good. I run 2 MST, again, today's meta you don't need them as much. Like, you might need them a little more in the future for, like, the more, like, as Ignites are coming out, you're going to need more Pendulum, you know, destruction cards, so your MSTs, your Dust Tornadoes, you know, things like that, just to get rid of the spell and trap card zone. So, on top of that, I might see putting Dragon up to 2 again. I don't know, we'll see how everything goes later in the future. For my 1 ofs, I run the 1 Soul Charge, 1 Foolish, 1 Raigeki, and 1 Lure of Darkness. They're pretty standard, you know, Foolish Burial, Send to Shaddoll, Soul Charge, bring back your monsters, open up millions of plays. Raigeki, get rid of your opponent's field because fuck them. And Allure of Darkness, just for your plus. So, that's it for my spells. I'm running 12 spells. And for my traps, I'm running only 6 traps. They're all, staples for the Star Seraph Shaddoll deck. So I run the 3 Call of the Haunted, 2 Breakthrough Skill, 1 Shaddoll Core. Shaddoll Core, it's not the best Shaddoll card. It's good to open up your fusion summoning plays in case you don't have, the necessary materials. Breakthrough Skill just acts as another trap, just blow away the monsters, effects and all that. Get rid of your Trish, get rid of your other shit, get rid of your Dark Rebellions. And then I run the 3 Call of the Haunted just to open up a little more plays, Call of the Haunted, bring back Squamata or somebody just to go for a rank 4 or synchro with the Falco, just to open up a little more plays. So I run 3, 2, and 1 of that as well. And it works pretty well. That's it for the main deck. That's a 40 card main deck. 22 monsters, 12 spells, and 6 traps. Now, onto the extra deck. I don't think you'll see any other Shaddoll deck running anything less than 3 Construct. You want your Constructs, send your monsters to the grave, pop off their effects, just plus for days. Then you run her number 1 woman, El Shaddoll Winda, just to get that shit out of there, going up against Satella Naichi like Naji. You can only summon once. Okay? So you get the only 1 special summon. I run 2 Shekinaga. 2 Shekinaga because, again, it's another little trap like the breakthrough skills and the effect failure. It's like, oh, you want to activate an effect? Here, let me get a plus and you don't get any effects. And then, one Nautilus for the Necros game, you don't see it as much often anymore with the Jin gone, but they're still out there. They are still big. So run the Nautilus for the Necros game, get them the fuck out of there. Just no thank you. So that's it for my fusions. It's 8 total. Now for my synchros. 1 Leo, 1 Clearwing, and 1 No Thumb. Leo, just open up, your level 10s. You can have them. It's a Leo. Run. Clearwing, it used to be a Black Rose, but with the Clearwing out, you want to run that just for a little more to push towards your side, to push for game, to get rid of your opponent's monsters, gain their attacks from their effects and all that. And then the No Thung because, summon, get a little burn, drop one of their monsters down 800 attack points and defense points. That might be just enough to have one of your Shaddoll monsters blow over it. So No Thung's good. It's a good rank 6 or level 6 synchro. If I were to change it out, I'd put in either a Goyo or an HTS, just to get rid of your opponent's monsters and all that. But I'm gonna stick with the No Thung because just No Thung. That's 3 synchros because obviously. Now for the Exceeds. Since I have the Star Seraphs in there, I'm running 1 Ouroboros and 1 Deltaros. The Ouroboros and the Deltaros, it's a double pop in 1 turn. Because you get your monsters out, you +2 from the draws from the Sovereignty, then you overlay, you pop because of Scepter's effect, then you detach 1 to pop another card. Or you can go for the Ouroboros, which has a more lenient... You go for the Ouroboros to give up a little more open plays, banish from the graveyard, all this, all that. Ouroboros, it's seen a lot more with the Star Seraph out there, so I thought, let's run it. And I run 1/1/1, 1 Castell. These are staples. They've been around in the Shaddoll decks since Duelist Alliance came out, with the Castell and all the Shaddoll archetype and all that. They're really good cards overall because Castell you can get rid of cards. And then 1/1, they summon a big monster. You got a BLS there, something like that. They just got a big monster, a special summon monster. You can just take it right there, and then there you go. It's gone. You don't have to deal with it anymore. And then Castell, you still have to deal with it later in the future because you're shuffling it back into the deck, but by then you could have game already before they can summon the monster again. So 1/1 Castell. That's it for my extra deck. It's again 8 fusions, 3 synchros, and 4 exceeds. And that concludes my Shaddoll deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and give a comment on things that you would like to see me, other profiles that you would like me to do, or, you know, just tips on what I can do to make this deck a little better. And thank you for your time.